Hello, so in my last video I created this twisted building tower and now we're going to take this tower and we're going to import it into Lumion and I can show you some of the basics there. So first thing you want to do is you want to go into file import, file export, and we want to export this as an object. I've already exported this, so just name it whatever you want, make sure it's selected OBJ, and then you just save it wherever you want. And then we're going to hop over to Lumion. Just going to wait for it to load. Okay, once Lumion has opened, you want to press create new, and I'm just going to select a plain environment for this one, just as a building block. And then once it's opened, you want to press place, import new model, and find your model. I've already imported it before, so I'm just going to click here and place it. So here you can see I have my tower. It's pretty small at the moment and the materials aren't really textured, so I'm going to increase the size of it. Pretty happy with that. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Yep. And then we can apply some materials to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the materials, I'm going to select cylinder. So this actually has materials applied to it because I have previously applied them and it's kept it. It looks like I didn't texture that one though, so we can go in here and click glass. You can increase like reflectivity, make it more frosty or more sort of opaque. There's plenty of different things you can do to the glass, make it look more. You can have textures, you can do everything in these settings. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to select the outside. I want to make some edits to this. So basically you can increase how reflective the metal is. So I like it quite reflective, and you can put gloss on it too, but I don't want it to be too glossy. That looks pretty nice to me. And here we can also change the weather of the setting, so you can adjust how the sun sits on your building. You can make it bright. You can adjust the wind if you wanted to, if you're doing animations. You can adjust the amount of clouds you have. What else? Yeah, obviously the orientation, which I was just playing with before. You can edit the sky type, so I can select more clouds, or I can select like a bright sort of setting. What else can we do? We can go into landscape textures and say I want to make a more like sort of built environment, I'd say. I could increase the brush size and the speed, and I could select maybe this sort of gravelly, concretey kind of look, and I can paint that on the ground so it looks more like an urban environment rather than an empty country sort of space. I mean, we don't have a city block around, so it's not too realistic at the moment, but as you can see, this is the potential to use this sort of brush to create different ground materials. Looks like you can also import your OpenStreetMaps into here. You can add some people in just to give scale of your building. So let's say we add this person in. and they look a bit large, so you can scale them down. But yeah, you can play around with the sizes of them. You can add in cards as well. Trains, everything sort of like that, balloons. Water features, all sorts of natural things. You can add in trees particularly as well. That will all help in giving a sense of scale. If you wanted to create that in your buildings. And obviously you can create animations too. So I'm going to do a basic animation and show you how to do this. So basically we can do a movie. Basically you add keyframes and basically you take these photos of different aspects of the building where you want the camera. Say I'm going around the building, for example, like this. I want to take photos around the building so that the camera will follow these keyframes around. So you get like a whole perspective going. I'll show you how that looks, so then you can play this and obviously it's going quite slow because of the amount of keyframes I have, so the less keyframes the faster it's going to go. The more keyframes, the slower it's going to take to go around the image. So yeah, that's a short intro to the animation. You can also animate the people as well. So also if I want to take a photo of this, say just render it and I can just export that out. Just need to email and you can name it. It just renders it out. And yeah. That's pretty much it for Lumion. Quick introduction. Obviously there are plenty of capabilities in Lumion, but this is just the basic introduction to the interface and how to export an object into Lumion from 3dsMAX.